Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I make videos to provide new moms with tools and parenting tips as well as spiritual encouragement to thrive during this challenging yet beautiful season. As a mom, it's hard to get stuff done when you have a newborn and you get yourself ignored easily. These 5 tips will help you complete your to-do list on time. The first tip is to wake up before the baby wakes up. One very significant benefit of waking up early is reduced stress level. When you rise early, it eliminates the need to rush in the morning. You can then start your day on an optimistic note, and such positivity often stays with you throughout the day. Having some me time in the morning is so beneficial. The first several minutes of the day sets your mood. When you're up before your kids, you can focus on your day without any distractions. When you have the time to ease into your day, you are more likely to have a well-managed day and therefore be more efficient. The second tip is to plan your outfits for the entire week. When you plan ahead of time what you will wear, everything will be waiting for you to simply get dressed. Outfit planning gives you a chance to make sure all of the things you want to wear are in good condition. Check for stains and signs of wear as you are pulling the pieces together. Any ironing needs can be dealt on the weekends and not when you are desperate to leave the house. Even if you are a stay-at-home mom, dressing up will set your mood. You will feel energetic and positive. So match your shirts with trousers and scarves so you're not running around the house to look for a specific colored scarf you want to match with a certain outfit. Go a step further by also pre-selecting your bags, shoes and accessories to go along with your outfit. Same goes for your baby's outfits. Make pairs of bottoms and tops so you don't have to worry about what dress your child will wear when you're already late. Here I have pre-planned and folded all my baby's clothes for at least 2 weeks. Have you ever had a "my baby has got nothing to wear" moment? What did you do? Settled something that kind of worked but didn't make you or the baby feel very comfortable or confident? Either way, I suspect you felt pretty down on yourself. Outfit planning for the week can save you time and mental energy in the morning. By committing to wearing the clothes you have laid out, you would minimize decision making and save brain power for the rest of the day. Tip number 3 is the 10-minute speed cleanup. When you are faced with a huge amount of stuff to declutter, clean up, or organize, it can be tough to know where to begin. One strategy that has helped me to get working on organizing and decluttering my room is the 10-minute speed cleanup. Set a timer for 10 minutes and tackle those areas of the room or the house that are the messiest. Life is busy. Many of us are overwhelmed and focused on the urgent things we have to get done every day. If you're not motivated to clean, you can find every excuse in the world to avoid it. But I've got a quick and easy solution for you. Even the busiest person can squeeze 10 minutes from their day. The ways through which you can make the most out of the 10-minute speed cleanup is to always make the bed. Even if there are other things laying around, the room will look much cleaner. Second, quickly pick up any clothes, toys or dishes that are lying around. Use a duster or dry rag to quickly dust all surfaces, including the headboard and footboard. It may take a little getting used to, but once you are in the habit of speed cleaning each morning, you will be done in no time and free to enjoy a clean room for the rest of the day. Examples of the things you can do in a span of 10 minutes is putting away laundry or unpacking after a trip and putting away the suitcases, or cleaning up the dishes after a party, or at least putting the utensils back in the cupboard. Tip number 4 is to declutter one zone of the house or the room daily. I have made another video defining what are these zones and how have I divided them. I will make sure to post its link in the description below. A cluttered space has the potential to cause stress, impact productivity, and generally make household tasks much more difficult. No matter how clean and organized your family have been, it's very normal to accumulate a lot of stuff over time. When your home is cluttered, your mind can become cluttered too. Not to mention the stress caused by being unable to locate something amongst the piles and piles of things you own. Start small by decluttering just one zone at a time. A lot of people find it difficult to concentrate when surrounded by clutter, such as trying to work at a messy, disorganized desk. Access things surrounding you can have a negative impact on your ability to focus. All the things around you will be competing for your attention, decreasing your productivity and increasing stress levels. Without all that clutter, you should find your concentration levels increase, not to mention you are certain to get a boost of creativity now that your head is cleared and you are free to think about what you are doing without being distracted by the things around you. My last tip for you new moms or dads is to not forget yourself and treat yourself right. Adjusting to everyday life after the birth of a baby has its challenges, especially if you're a new mother. Although it's important to care for your baby, you also have to take care of yourself. Go outside and walk every single day. Research shows walking outside for 10 minutes a day will level your blood sugars, increase your positive mood, and decrease symptoms of depression. Drink lots of water. This may sound like silly and obvious advice, but the really is we get stuck on the couch breastfeeding and don't want to disturb a happy baby, but then they have a miserable mommy. Have easy to eat, fast, nutritious foods within reach. Brush your teeth to feel fresh. Oral hygiene is very important, as we all know that. Do some skincare weekly, if not daily. Wash your face, apply sunblock, take your supplements, because you mamas just run around your babies or for your babies all day long and easily neglect yourself. I would like to thank you for following me on my journey. I know that 500 YouTube subscribers is nothing to brag about compared to other YouTubers, but the feeling of helping out people and receiving beautiful comments to encourage me to continue is really something that keeps me engaged and puts a smile on my face.